Hello everyone, welcome to my cookie review of St. Louis Park. I'm Will Carpenter, and today I'm going to be going to 5 different places around St. Louis Park and nearby the city, and I'm going to get 5 cookies, or a cookie from each of those places, and then I'm going to be reviewing them each, and then ranking them on different categories and stuff, and then I'll let you guys know which is my favorite or rank them from my favorite to least favorite. There's my family outside. It was a nice day out. Got in my car. Super excited to try out all of these different cookies. And so my first stop, I got to Yum Bakery. It's by Minneapolis on the east side of St. Louis Park. I got a regular chocolate chip cookie, but they gave me an extra one because one of them was broken. So I got 2 for the price of 1. My second stop was Rustica. It's pretty close to Yum too, so it's right in that area by kind of near the lakes. So I got their bittersweet cookie. I always used to get that a lot when I was younger, so I was super excited to have it again. The third stop was Turtle Bread. They had a lot of stuff, a lot of baked goods out for sale, but they didn't have a big cookie selection, so I just got the snickerdoodle cookie because it was between that or an oatmeal raisin, and I went with the snickerdoodle one. So I purchased that one. I got 3 cookies so far. By this point, my car was smelling super good because all the various cookies. Then I went to Costco to get the double chunk chocolate cookie. I love Costco. I love their food. I love their food court. It's super good. Their pizza's super good. But I just got the cookie today. It's a pretty big cookie, so it smelled super good and it looked great, and I've heard a lot of good stuff about it on the internet. So I got 4 so far, and then the last stop was Angel Food Bakery at Texatonka. It's I love their donuts and stuff, but I've never tried their cookies before, so I was super excited to. And they didn't have any basic chocolate chip cookies. They had a lot of unique, interesting flavors, so I got the chocolate Kringle cookie. It looked the most appetizing to me out of what they got. So I got all the cookies. I headed back to try them all. I was so excited. They smelled amazing, and my mouth was watering, and my stomach was just ready to try them. There's my dog, Bailey, just laying down. So here I am just laying all the cookies out in the order that I purchased them, and to get them all organized before I start going through and reviewing them, so I know which order to go in, and to just see which how they look and stuff. And here I messed up the order a little bit, but then I went back and fixed it. And here's the big reveal of all of them. They just look so good. There's Yum, there's Rustica, there's Turtle Bread, there's Costco, and there's Angel Food. My predictions for how I think they would rank was Costco, Angel Food, Yum, Rustica, and Turtle Bread. So for the first cookie I reviewed was the Yum chocolate chip cookie, because it was the first one I got. So it's pretty big. I just broke off a little bit because I didn't want to ruin my appetite for the rest of them. It's a pretty thin cookie. You can see there, it has a lot of chocolate chips in it, so that was good. It was a little crunchy, so the texture wasn't amazing, but it was still, the taste was super good, and the outside was harder than the inside. The inside was like softer and a little more gooey, but it was overall a fairly crunchy cookie. You can see the bottom there's a ton of chocolate chips in it. Second off, I did the Rustica bittersweet chocolate cookie. This is the second one I got. So yeah, it's pretty small compared to the last one, but it was thicker. All of it is like brown, so it's like all chocolatey, and you can see the side of it there. This one was super good. The texture is amazing. It was super soft and gooey, and the flavors were just amazing, and it tasted super good. I definitely liked it more than the last one, even though it wasn't like a regular chocolate chip cookie. So yeah, that's how it looked. I didn't have all of that one too because gotta save my appetite for the rest. The third one I did was the turtle bread snickerdoodle cookie. That's how it looks. Looks pretty basic. I didn't expect to like this one that much because I'm not a big snickerdoodle cookie fan, but yeah, it was super big too, just like the Yum cookie. So I broke a piece off there. It's super thin as well. But yeah, this one was it wasn't super crunchy. It was fairly soft, but not as soft as the last one. But the flavor was super good. Super tasted like snickerdoodle. So yeah, it was good. It surprised me. I didn't expect to like it as much, but I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. Even though I'm not a fan of that type of cookie. Fourth was the Costco double chunk chocolate cookie, and I've heard a lot on the internet and like TikTok and stuff of this cookie. So here it is. It's pretty big and super thick, and it was like heavy. Felt heavy. And the chocolate chunks are super big inside, so that was super. I was excited for that because I love chocolate, and you can see how it looks. This cookie was pretty crunchy too, which I'm not a big fan of. The closer to the center you got, the like softer it got, but overall it was still pretty crunchy too. It had a pretty good flavor. It was pretty rich and filling, even though I didn't have that much. It was a pretty good cookie, but not my favorite out of what I had so far. The chocolate was good, and the chocolate was like melted, so that was super delicious. And the last one, I got the Angel Food chocolate Kringle cookie. This one looked super good and tasty. This is how it looked. It had like white sugar stuff on the outside, and the majority of it was brown. It was pretty small. It kind of looked like the Rustica one, but thinner. So yeah, the inside's just all brown. This cookie, it was pretty soft, a little crunch to it, but not that much. And it was very rich. So I don't love super rich stuff, but it was still pretty good. Just a touch too rich for my liking. But I still really enjoyed eating this cookie. I think it had a good size and not too big stuff. So my final rankings for these cookies goes Rustica number 1, then Costco, and then Turtle Bread, then Angel Food, and then finally Yum. This ranking is a lot different than what I expected and predicted at the start. But Rustica's was just it was nearly perfect. I think the only thing that could be improved was the size. If it was a little bigger, it could have been better, but not too much because it was still really rich, and you don't want to overdo it, you know. And then Costco's was super good, and then Turtle Bread, it surprised me a lot. I didn't expect what I got out of that cookie. And then Angel Food was super good too. It was just super rich. it was just a little too much for my liking. And then Yum was just too crunchy in my opinion, and pretty thin. If it was a little thicker and a little softer, it would probably be number one because it tasted super good, but the other factors brought it down. So that is it for my review, and thank you so much for watching my video.